Hello everyone, happy Sunday! Happy Sunday, welcome to Family Corner of TMAD, truly making a difference. Yes, I've been told that I have sort of a unique way that I introduce Family Corner. I like that you're already getting used to that. Yes, my name is Funke. I'm the convener of Family Corner. Family Corner is the family ministry of truly making a difference. I normally host this every Sunday at 5 p.m. How are you? I decided to have a new look today to have a bit of a sort of a summer hot on. The weather is really lovely today. Okay, and the weather has been lovely. Today I'm going to be talking about something quite interesting. I like to read from you, hear from you. If you're watching on Facebook, you're welcome. And if you're watching on our YouTube channel, you're welcome. Okay, so as you know, I live in England. However, what we tend to discuss is applicable everywhere. But this week in England is actually the half-term week, okay? So this new week that we're starting is half-term week, okay? So I'm going to be talking about, the last 2 weeks I've talked about how we need to keep our children safe online, the things that we need to be aware of. I educated you about things for you to consider. Honestly, these things, I don't want us to dismiss it. There are concerns out there. Okay, and as a parent, I'd like you to watch that video to learn how you can keep your children safe when they're online. Okay, and that video I covered from literally from a baby till they're like 18. Okay, and then last Sunday I talked about how you can minimize sort of screen time so that it's not used excessively. Okay, so today I said I should talk about activities that you can engage your children with, especially the under 10. Okay, that's really where sort of my experiences, okay? Obviously, if you have any contribution for the teenagers, yes, I've worked with teens as well, but I don't have that sort of in my household. However, I should be able to give you, obviously, from my professional experience and also from me working with teenagers as well. So yeah, I'm here to talk about family time. What do you do when it comes to your family time? Are you intentional in creating time in terms of spending time with your children? Okay, so we've talked about minimizing screen time, and you've learned about the importance of minimizing screen time and how you can actually reduce your use of screen time so that you can prioritize spending time with your children. But some parents are actually quite stuck. Oh, thank you, Dr. Baimi, for inviting me to speak at intentional parenting. That was really useful in terms of educating parents about how they can obviously minimize and then maximize communication skills while reducing the use of technology. Okay, but I know parents also want to know, what can they be doing with their children? Oh, I really don't have a lot of friends around. I've only got this screen. What can I be doing with my children? And now is after week now, this week. Tomorrow is bank holiday. What should I be doing? And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, my children are off from school. Your child may not be off from school this week. However, they will still experience after holiday, summer holiday. What are the things that you do with them? I think as parents, okay, I strongly believe that you need to be intentional when it comes to your children activity. It's not advisable that, okay, after I'm start tomorrow and then it's there Monday, you're thinking, oh, what are my plans? What do I need to do with these children? No, don't wait till then. Obviously, if you're in that situation, it's for you to learn now to say, okay, after me is going to be some first week of June or end of May. From April, start thinking about it. Okay, end of May, after me is coming, holiday is coming. What activities do I want to do with my children? Are they going to be free activities? Are they going to be the ones that I need to book and pay? Okay. And because after school holidays, they are usually a busy period that almost every parent wants to do something paid, at least one paid activity with their children. And things get booked very easily. In fact, we're booking things for August. And some things are already filled up already for August. But by God's grace, we're able to still find something to book for August, okay? But a lot of things are already getting booked for August. So are you considering doing anything during the summer holiday? This is the best time for you to book, okay? And due to the pandemic, places you have to book in advance, okay? So I just want to let you know the importance of booking things in advance. You may still find places that you can still book this week, but in England, it's very, very hard for you to find places that you could book for children this new week that we're going in, because it's half time and places are getting booked. But excuse me, you never know, you might still find things to book. Okay, so let me talk about sort of the activities for you to consider incorporating for your children. Okay, one thing that is literally free, that as parents I'd like to encourage you to be intentional. Remember, we are intentional parents. Okay, we are intentional in bringing up our children in the way of the Lord. We are intentional with our spouse in showing the love of Christ. We are responding in love to our spouse. We are responding in love to our children, and we are parenting, and we are building our home in the way of the Lord. So everything we do, we are being intentional, because Christ was intentional in creating you and in creating time for us. Okay, activities. Even you and your spouse can be intentional in creating it. Try incorporate. Let it not be the mommy that does this a lot. When I'm giving you this, the things I'm teaching you, okay? Even my spouse is also a part of you, okay? If your spouse is somebody that, no, you two go. Try encourage them. Say, no, it's only going to be for 5 minutes. Okay, let's do once a week at least. So the number one activity that I'd like to encourage you to incorporate is going for a walk, okay? Going for a walk could just be around your area. Find the best time that is good for you and your children and your spouse. If your spouse is not available, one parent can do this. Find a day. Is it Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening, Saturday evening? For working parent, usually Saturday evening. If you're not working, afternoon, Sunday evening, Saturday afternoon, Sunday evening is usually sort of ideal for you to take a walk. So going for a walk is very good, and you can actually spice it up. You can talk about God's creation as you're going for a walk. You can talk about, okay, who is the first person to spot like a green flower? Yes, God created that green flower. Who is the first person to spot a tree? So you're discovering things while you're going for your walk. Who is the first person to spot? Who would be the first person to spot something round, something rectangle? Who is the first person to spot a daffodil? Who is the first person to spot something red? Who is the first person to spot something blue? Who would be the first person to spot something purple? It could be a flower. Who is the first person to spot a squirrel if you've got squirrel around you? Who is the first person to spot water? Who is the first person to spot like a bridge? So, and then you link everything as a Christian, you link everything to God's creation. Or if we just want to have a relaxing walk without sporting anything, as a family, just take a walk. Your children could be riding their bike. They don't even need to be anything. All of you just walking together as a family and just talking, relaxing is an opportunity to spend time together. Another thing that you can do, an activity that you could do with your children, is also family games. You can play board games if you've got different board game. If you haven't got board games in your house, please, this is the time for you to add it to your shopping list for your payday if you've been paid already, or your next payday, or plan towards it to get board games activities that you can be intentional in playing with your children. You can have indoor picnic and just get something in the house that you can eat, from rice to anything really. Eat and then play board games. If you have a garden or a balcony, you can have your picnic outside, or if you have a playground, a park near you, you can go there, weather pending the weather, you can have a picnic there. Another thing you can do with your children is arts and craft activity. Children love playing with water, especially the under 6. Let them play with water, let them help with washing up, even if it's one plate they are washing, and let them do water play in the garden. And also you can decide to say, okay, you want to bake. Meat pie is so easy to bake. There are recipes online. Find things that you want your child to cook with you during the half-time holidays. It could be pancake together. Let them do the mixing, doing the measurement together. Pancakes, meat pies, puff, literally anything that you think you'd like them to help with cooking. If you're preparing beans, for example, you can just say, okay, you can be picking or playing with the beans while I'm preparing it. Another activities that you can do, this is applicable to any age. As parents, you want to build meaningful memories with your children. Children grow up so fast, before they know, they will leave the house. There is nothing wrong with you, your spouse, and the children. having musical chairs in the house, musical statue. I actually prefer musical statue to play gospel music, and then you pause the music, the first person to freeze. There's nothing wrong if daddy and mommy and the children get involved in musical statue. Another thing that as a family during the half-term holidays, you need to be intentional with is Bible stories. You can play Bible, you can read Bible story, be intentional to say, okay, this half term, what Bible story, what values would I like to teach my child during half term? You can also, depending on your child, consider Bible quiz, the ages of your children, Bible drills, when we turn our Bible upside down, the first person to open to the book of John, the first person to open to the book of Habakkuk. You can do that as well. And also, you can also visit friends if that's what you think you can do during this pandemic. Visit friends, visit relatives, ring relatives, and also you can watch a movie together as a family. You can also listen to music together as a family. Incorporate like a movie afternoon, movie night, popcorn night, okay, with the children. And also you can encourage your children, especially on this season, they enjoy free play. Encourage them to free play around the house. Encourage them and be intentional in the activities that they do. And then come Friday, you'll be like, okay, so let me just give you a random name. Shade, we're wrapping up with the halftime now. Are you able to write down in your book what did you enjoy about your halftime holiday? What did you like about your halftime holiday? What didn't you like? Then you read. This is also promoting their writing skills, ability to write. Then you read what they've written, okay? Oh, so they've had fun. Oh, they didn't like this, so I can be better next time. Or write down one thing that you enjoyed during your halftime holiday. So the purpose of this evening is just for me to educate you that when it comes to school holidays, be intentional in spending time with your children. And also, even when it's not school holiday, be intentional in building meaningful family time with your children. Going to church as a family, that is another opportunity for you to bond together. Going for church services as well, whether it's midweek services, weekend services, as a family is an opportunity for all of you to spend time together. And also during your devotional in the house, remember I've talked about the benefit of for you creating time for a family altar. When you spend time to pray together, sing together, worship God together, listen to music together, talk to God together, that is also an opportunity that you're bonding together as a family. Depending on your family dynamics, that's an opportunity to bond. But I don't want you to leave it to, okay, we only bonding when it's only prayer time. We're only bonding when it comes to going to church. You want to bond with activity, free play, free discussion, free interaction, free flow in the house. Discourage the children from just spending time in their bedroom. Discourage your spouse as well. Find ways to incorporate your spouse into activities, into just talking, relaxing. Everything should not just be using the screen. Everything should not just be planning the ministry work. Be intentional in creating meaningful memories and building beautiful memories with your children, because they grow up very quickly, and the memory that they're going to remember is the time that you spend together. And children learn a lot when we spend time with them. It's not something about what we say, don't do this. They observe us, they learn from us how we do things. And that's it really from me. Have a lovely evening, okay? I hope you've gained one or two things from this segment tonight of Family Corner. If you have been blessed or you've gained one thing or the other, remember to share this video with your friends, with your family, on your social network groups, okay? On your Facebook, on your Instagram, on your WhatsApp status, on your WhatsApp group. And thank you. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as I normally say YouTube group or YouTube page, but it is YouTube channel. Have a lovely evening and enjoy. And I pray your children will enjoy their half-term holiday, okay, in England. Take care. God bless you. Bye.